Hey, y'all know how I do. No time to waste. Let's get it. Let go.
888-7753-773. Then we go to Phyllis, a first-time caller out of Indiana. Phyllis, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hi.
Hey, Phyllis.
Yes, how you doing?
Amazing.
Amazing.
I know you are. Look,
How
I just
you?
got a couple questions. I'm great. I really am, because I've been listening to you, trying to figure out some things. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to ask you one thing that I had heard you say now, nobody else. You said when you was conceived, you and your mother and your father got together and they stood up when they had sex. So when your mother did get impregnated, you said that your father said there's no way we were standing up. Although you know your father's child. But you told me to forgive my mother because what the father did. And I don't understand. Why would I have to forgive my mother that did everything that she's supposed to do? To trade over to forgive my father who you said left you when your mother told you. She didn't take you away from your father. Your father turned around and said, hey, that can't be. I was standing up. You can't be mine. When your mother told you this. But you turned around to your mother and told her she ain't worthy for what your father did. And I don't understand. Why would I forgive my mother for what my father did? I don't get it. And I just want you to explain that to me, please, sir.
Well, what happened was, in the good old days where boys were boys and men were men, in Alabama they thought that if you had sex standing that you couldn't make a baby.
It don't make no difference. But your father lied, though, right? Because you are conceived. So why would that be your mother's fault that you got to make everybody forgive their mother? Now, this is the world you trying to tell this to.
She's making a good point. She's making a good point.
You want to make everybody forgive their mother for what your father did. I don't understand. I'm willing to get sacrificed any way you want to take it. But it's got to be the truth, and the truth got to come from the Bible and not from no theory or what no man say. Talk to me.
And so they were standing, according to what they said. They were standing, and my father told me this, by the way, not my mother. And
well, whoever told you pronounced that over the air to everybody. You said because your father said it was wrong that she couldn't have impregnated your mother, stand it up.
And so
listen to what you say. Listen to what you're saying.
And so
it come out to be, hold up, you are.
He trying to get it out.
And then you turn around and blame your mother because she told you it's your father's son. And then everybody got to say, oh, forgive the mama. Mama's the one who took care of your ass. I don't understand.
And so
I'm lost.
And so in those days, they thought that you couldn't make a baby standing. So when
it don't matter. He was wrong. But what you don't understand, you got Frank, he was wrong. He was wrong.
Okay.
You are your father's son, right? Are you another man's child?
And so when my mother told my father
are you another man's child?
Really? Hold on, Phyllis. And so when my mother told my father that she was pregnant, he was like, no, you can't make no baby standing. And my mother my mother got angry at my father about that. And so when she got angry at him, she didn't want anything to do with him. And
what do you expect? Listen, hold up. Okay, now you're telling it yourself.
I want you to notice, like, I think this is all community, but I feel like every community has a level of respect for their elders where it goes to a whole nother level. She's been being completely rude the whole call. And yeah, he's just sitting there like, all right, cool. Because we have a level of respect, especially for the women elders.
I understand why this man is convicting her for no reason. Your mother don't understand. Why would you do this to me? When I'm telling you I ain't been with nobody else. I'm telling you, you are the father. And then he turned around and convict your mother. And then you take his side like she did something wrong. You are so wrong, sir. I swear to God. You're going to go to hell in a handbasket, as the old people say. You're going to go to hell in a handbasket. Let's leave that part alone. No, let's get to the black people that you talk to now.
Hold on a minute. Brother, I'll let you talk. Hold on.
No.
Brother,
let's do this.
Brother, let me.
Look, I'm gonna teach you. Let's work this.
Brother, either you shut the hell up or I'll hang up on you.
Yeah. You want to shut the hell up because you want to
hold on. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
You call yourself.
Let's clear up one thing at a time, okay?
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, now you overtalk. I gotta take a break, but do not, Billy, don't hang up. Billy, don't hang up. Billy.
No, I ain't hanging up.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, hold on. Will you hold on?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I gotta take a break. The treasure chest is now open on D-Live. Quick break, back in a moment. Let me go quickly back to Phyllis. I'm trying to get as many calls and super chats as possible here. Hey, Phyllis.
Explain to me how it's your mother's fault. We don't want to talk about it now.
Will you be quiet and let me explain it to you?
Okay, come on with it.
So shut up.
I want to hear what you got to say.
Phyllis, shut up, Phyllis.
So shut up.
Phyllis, shut up.
This one is about women falling in love.
Okay. So as I said, in those days, we didn't think that you can get pregnant, make a woman pregnant, have a sex, when you're standing. So they did. My father made my mother pregnant. And my mother told my father, he like, you can't make no baby pregnant. You can't make no baby standing. We were standing. And she got mad at him for that. And at that point, she wanted nothing else to do with him. So she married my stepfather because during those days, it was an embarrassment for black women to have children out of wedlock.
That's right.
And so she got married my stepfather so that I would not be a bastard child. I would not be born out of wedlock. But the problem was, Phyllis, she hated my father for that, so she tried to keep me away from my father. And as a result of that, I resented her because in my body, I yearned for my father. I didn't care what happened with them. I wanted my dad. And she tried to keep me away from him, and I became angry at her, and because she was trying to keep me away from my father. And as a kid, I wanted my father. It's evil when mothers keep children away from their father. So
that's deep.
As I got older, I finally understood and I forgave her for that.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, but guess what?
No, but let's see what it makes sense for you.
Hold on.
No. Let's
you don't want nobody to hear the truth.
Oh, God, not Maze. But, Phyllis.
You don't want nobody to hear the truth.
We'll deal with that. So that makes sense, right?
Listen.
Hey, does that make sense
to you? It makes sense to you. Okay?
Have you forgiven your mother?
Listen, but you don't want to hear nobody else understand it because they lost.
Okay,
go ahead, Phyllis. Tell you.
Go ahead.
Listen, I don't understand how the world with you. You gonna say because you blame your mother because you were hurt because your father turned on her. But that's all your mother.
I just explained to you what happened.
Your father turned on her. And I don't understand. Now, I want to go to my mama because my daddy turned on my mama and tell her to forgive me. And you think I understand that?
Have you forgiven your mother?
I ain't got no reason to because she was 100% of a mother. I don't have no reason to forgive my mother because she ain't did nothing wrong.
She was perfect. Was she perfect?
God, let him get out a word. I just did with this yesterday on TikTok. I was on TikTok Live. And like, man, this girl's on there and like it just telling her any kind of fact. It was yelling over the facts, arguing with the facts. It's like you can't argue with a fact, but you gotta let people talk when they in conversation, man. God damn.
Somebody what the Bible said. The Bible said God first, man second, woman next, children come under the mother. Mother's supposed to take care of their children. So if you got any complaint about what mama did, take it up with God.
But really, the father's supposed to stand between the mother and the children so that the mother doesn't turn the children away from him.
But ain't no mother did it.
Yeah,
Only thing you trying to make everybody believe, Pastor, is because your mother, you married somebody else because your daddy told you that you weren't here.
My dad never disowned me to me.
Yes, he did.
No, that only happened when she first told him she was pregnant. Did you know that you could not make a baby standing?
And he lied.
I said, did you know that? Phyllis, did you know that?
You could make a baby standing.
Did you know,
I know
Phyllis?
That you ought to know that today.
Phyllis.
You can make a baby standing.
Phyllis, did you?
I want to sit on
Phyllis.
a man every damn day having sex. You can make a baby.
Phyllis,
okay?
Phyllis, you got to stop yelling. I'm trying to have a conversation with you. Did you know that at one time in your life, did you think that you could not make a baby standing having sex?
No.
You never knew?
I'm a woman.
Oh.
I'm fertile. I ain't never thought.
And so was your mother, Phyllis, was your mother perfect?
No, ain't nobody perfect in the God.
Was your mother
perfect?
Phyllis, was your mother perfect?
Not in the eyesight of God.
And was your mother perfect?
Not in the eyesight of God.
How about in your eyesight?
In my eyesight as a child and their mother, she was very perfect.
As an adult, you still see your mother perfect?
My mother did what God said.
And as an adult, do you still see your mother as perfect?
She took us to church.
She's never going to answer the question.
She made us know who God is, and I got a question on that.
You don't know who God is.
Why in the world you read the Bible? And I don't understand. Your lessons come from the Bible.
Phyllis, was your mother perfect?
Ain't no man perfect.
How about your mother?
What part don't you
We're
understand?
talking about women.
Ain't
How about your mother?
Man perfect.
How about women?
A woman, man, no person, woman, or man is perfect but Jesus Christ.
So have you forgiven your mother? Have you forgiven your mother for the mistake she made with you?
No, I don't have to forgive my mother for her hard work taking care of us. Why would I have to forgive my mother?
For she
did what she's supposed to do.
Phyllis, your mother.
Hold on,
your mother recreated you. Your mother recreated you, and I went down the road, and the road was crowded, and then the road jumped off the highway, and then the cat came in, and then Obama happened.
That's a lie. Let me tell you something. You are lying. You're lying on black people, and I don't understand. I want you to understand. Make me feel like you feel about black people that hate them. Make me feel because you are lying.
Phyllis, I gotta run. I can't say no more. You can't talk.
I know you can't, because you know
I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
Your lies don't hold up to the truth.
All right, bye, Phyllis. I tried right there.
Yeah, he did.
You tried.
Huh?
I said you tried.
How about you, Hey? I tried, right? Huh? I can't hear you. I still can't hear you.
You did indeed.
My bad. You're like, oh. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, he did. He tried. He tried to make the conversation. But some people, man, it's just really impossible to talk to. You can't get through some things to some people, and that's okay. You know, as long as we can move on and have a good day. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.